Congratulations, you got married, and you did that without
And the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award.
Pop culture loves a love story with a side of mystery. Enter Beyoncé, Giselle Knowles-Carter and Sean Jay-Z Carter. They've top charts, built billion-dollar empires, and redefined power couple, all while keeping their real relationships sealed tighter than the Coca-Cola recipe. And where there's secrecy, there's speculation, lots of it. For 2 decades, fans, blogs, and conspiracy theorists have tried to decode the Carters. Some rumors are juicy. Some belong on Netflix next to Alien Docs Today. We're breaking down the myth. Whispers and facts with a wink, because the internet loves drama almost as much as it loves Beyoncé, how the official love story goes. According to Beyoncé herself, she met Jay-Z when she was 18 and didn't start dating him until she turned 19. Back in 2008, she told 17 magazine that there was no rush and that the romance developed slowly. Jay-Z has given a slightly fuzzier timeline, once telling Charlie Rose that they'd known each other for about a decade by the mid-2000s. That comment would place their first meeting around 1997, when Beyoncé was only 16 and filming early Destiny's Child videos. There are photos of a very young Beyoncé with Jay-Z around that time, which conspiracy theorists like to wave around as if they're courtroom evidence. In reality, being photographed together at an industry event doesn't mean they were secretly dating. The music business is full of awkward first meeting. And Beyoncé has been firm that things stayed platonic until she was an adult. Still, the age gap of about 12 years makes some fans squirm, and that discomfort fuels plenty of online whispers, grooming accusations, and why they stick. One of the internet's favorite buzzwords in this saga is grooming. The term describes when an adult slowly manipulates a minor to gain control or build a romantic connection. Critics point to the fact that Jay-Z has occasionally referenced young love interests in his lyrics. Lines like "Got a young girl, still not quite 21, and wonder if the songs were autobiographical." But artists write in character all the time, and song lyrics aren't sworn. Legal testimony. There's no credible evidence that Jay-Z groomed Beyoncé. The accusation mostly comes from the uncomfortable mix of a significant age difference, a long friendship before dating, and fans' desire to reframe every timeline as sinister. Beyoncé herself has always described their early connection as supportive, rather than controlling. In a 2013 interview with Oprah, she said the two spent a year of phone conversations before dating. Whether you find that sweet or creepy, probably says more about you than about them. The business marriage theory. Another story that pops up in gossip corners is that Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, allegedly engineered the relationship as a career move. The theory goes like this. Tina, who managed Destiny's Child, believed pairing Beyoncé with a powerful rapper would catapult her daughter into unstoppable superstardom. It's a dramatic idea, part Succession, part love and hip-hop, but doesn't hold up under a spotlight. By the time Beyoncé was linked to Jay-Z, she was already a household name. Destiny's Child had sold millions of albums, and her debut solo record, Dangerously in Love, was a juggernaut. Tina has never publicly claimed she orchestrated the relationship. And Beyoncé has always described choosing her partner. Yes, their marriage has business benefits. They've built an empire together, but calling it a cold corporate merger ignores the fact that Beyoncé was already global royalty on her own. Conservatorship rumors. Some social media creators have floated the idea that Beyoncé lives under a secret conservatorship controlled by Jay-Z. Britney Spears. This claim sounds juicy, but collapses the moment you check reality. Conservatorship are legal arrangements documented by the courts. Beyoncé has no such record. She runs her own company, Parkwood Entertainment, negotiates massive deals, produces films, and controls her brand with iron precision. None of that fits the profile of someone whose life is legally controlled by a spouse. The rumor probably survives because Beyoncé is famously private and rarely grants interviews, which lets imaginations run wild. But being private isn't the same as being imprisoned. Sometimes a pop star just prefers not to answer nosy questions. Uncle Ron and Jaguar Wright. Two names often pop up whenever YouTube channels and TikTok threads dig into the Carters' private life. Uncle Ron and Jaguar Wright. Uncle Ron, who claimed to have been a bodyguard for the couple, alleged that their marriage was pure business and that he'd been intimidated into silence. He also hinted at shady music industry events before dying in 2023, which immediately set conspiracy minds racing. There's no credible evidence linking his death to anything suspicious. But that hasn't stopped the rumors. Jaguar Wright, a singer known for spilling controversial industry stories, has claimed everything from prenup child requirements to dark power plays behind the scenes. The Carters' legal team has denied her allegations and she has provided no proof. Still, her interviews get clicks because they're dramatic and drama spreads faster than fact. Checking the Kathy White saga tragedy or tabloid fiction, perhaps the most viral and sensational theory involves Kathy White, a young publicist rumored to have had an affair with Jay-Z. According to online storytellers, K.A. was considering going public around 2011, but died suddenly at 28 from a reported brain aneurysm. Just days after Beyoncé announced her first pregnancy, the internet decided this was too coincidental and began speculating about foul play. But when you peel away the sensational editing, there's no real evidence of anything nefarious. Friends, including TV personality Claudia Jordan, have said Kathy was not pregnant, was happily dating someone else, and never mentioned an affair with Jay-Z. Her death was reported as natural and there's no investigation or proof tying it to the Carters. The claim that Blue Ivy is secretly Kathy's child is a fan fiction level leap. Dramatic, yes, but rooted in speculation rather than fact. The not-so-secret wedding for years, gossip blogs tried to guess when the couple would marry. They finally did it quietly in April 2008 in New York with an intimate guest list and no paparazzi circus. Jay-Z later said he kept it private to preserve sanity. You have to keep some things to yourself or you'll go insane in this business. Given how the internet still obsesses over every detail, it seems like a smart move. Some conspiracy theorists think the private wedding was an attempt to hide timelines or cover up secrets, but there's no proof of that. More likely, the Carters simply didn't want their vows live blogged by tabloids. Why these theories just won't die? So why does this couple, more than almost any other, attract such elaborate stories? Part of it is the age gap, a built-in point of discomfort for some fans. Part of it is Beyoncé's extreme privacy. She rarely sits for interviews and silence invites speculation. Add Jay-Z's past admission of infidelity, which inspired Lemonade, and 444, and you have a fertile ground for suspicion. Then there's the modern gossip machine. TikTok loves a dramatic voiceover. YouTube loves a 10-part deep dive, and fans love connecting dots even when those dots are mostly coincidence and catchy editing. The Carters' wealth and power also make them ideal characters for any theory about hidden contracts or secret schemes. The richer and more private someone is, the easier it is to imagine they're hiding something. Separating the facts from the fantasies, despite the endless online sleuthing, only a few things are firmly established. Beyoncé and Jay-Z met when she was a teen, but didn't date until she was legally an adult. Do you enjoy the video? Therefore, remember to like and comment.